Hi, how you doing? My name is Reviev, and I just wanted to make a quick video on talking to the 2K community, but overall making multiplayer experience a little better than what it is. I wrote down some things. I'm gonna go over them. I'm also making a first video just talking and projecting my voice and getting my face out there just to let people know how I look and how I sound and share why I care about what I care about. Excuse me. Well, I would like to start off by saying this video here is for video gamers that play multiplayer mode, meaning you're playing with other people besides yourself. To have a great experience, I'm going to reference a video game that I play mostly, which you see here is 2K. Now, 2K is a good game that is so much to deal with multiplayer mode. All the videos are made by multiplayer mode. You don't see anything that's really made for offline gaming. So you see people play multiplayer mode. As you see, I'm playing 2K and I'm playing with randoms. And I got heavy commentary on there just to kind of let you know how it is playing with randoms and what I should be looking for and just having a great understanding of what they might be doing and giving myself an understanding why they're doing what they're doing. And I wrote down some things and tips that might help you to understand how randoms think or in any other multiplayer mode to understand how people might be playing the game and things that you just have to understand before you get mad and message people and basically making yourself look like a jerk or just a negative person. So to have a great experience, I'm going to reference a video game. That's what I said. I'm going to give them time with 2K, which is a basketball game, but you might play Fortnite or Call of Duty of some sort. But let's focus on how you should approach a video game and to avoid friction and frustration. One, ask yourself, do you really want to play with other people? Now, you should ask yourself this because you're dealing with other people. Now, these are people. This is not robots or computer. You can't dictate what they do. You can't tell them what to do. You have to accept what they do. Two, when playing with other people, you must have a great understanding of why they're doing what they're doing. Now, if you can't have a great understanding of why someone's doing what they're doing, then you shouldn't really be dealing with people at all. And I say that so you got to say that because these people are doing exactly what you're doing. They're at home playing a video game for their own entertainment and joy. That's what you have to realize. They're playing for their own entertainment and joy at their home. They're not thinking of anyone. Most likely, your guys are not communicating, especially with random, because I'm not communicating with these guys because that alone sometimes scare people off. Like, why he want to talk to me? Because if I do something wrong, he might yell at me. He might treat me bad, say I'm a jerk, I'm trash. How did I miss that? Now I'm really not going to be focused on the game, and the game is all about possession. It's a basketball game. It's not timed. It's possession to 21. Just have to take your time and understand that it's a continuance of trying to capitalize on one play offense, next is defense. I hate that they put a game. They put an action in the video game that you get to flop and show your frustration because when you do that, it's like dealing with people. It's like when people go, oh man, like why this guy is shooting bad shots? Like just that alone is just it throws the whole team off. And from a guy that played basketball, I understand what that does. Three, in life, try to practice a positive approach. It will get you further. Period. I mean, a lot of times you see these videos people make and they, yelling, showing frustration and stuff like that. And it's like, of course there's videos people being calm mannered of some sort, but a lot of times they playing with friends. Now, playing with randoms is a different mindset. Friends, you can hold each other accountable. Y'all talk to each other different. Y'all might roast each other or what or of some sort and let each other know why you do that or whatnot. But with randoms, you gotta treat these people like you want them to keep playing the whole game. One thing a guy don't want to deal with in any game is when you lag out or quit because you just frustrated and gave up. Now quitting, it just shows that you're weak, and in real life you might be a quitter, so you might need to self-evaluate. 5. Wait, did I have 4 on here? I guess this is number 4, and I didn't write it because I turned the page. So number 4, don't message anyone unless you're being positive. Negative comments can be reported. You'll never know what can temporarily basically they would temporarily ban you from communicating with others. So I get this a lot. I play with a player that's not fully developed. Even the players that I'm fully developed, sometimes I might make a bonehead mistake. Sometimes I might just want to try something, and it might just be one play. I experienced something yesterday where I missed an open shot, and our guys just start flopping. It was a close game. We could have won, and he just gave up. He was a two-way slasher, and threw him a couple alley oops in the beginning just to let him know, like, man, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna play make. I'm gonna be here for you just as much as he should be there for me. But he checked out, and I messaged him a couple of times just to see what was his frustration, because he ended up messaging me. Now I didn't want to report him because I really wanted to understand where he was coming from and why did he check out? Why did he flop? Why did he continually flop? Why did he didn't come back on defense or offense? So what he ended up telling me was just that he was mad about us missing shots, me and another random, that we was missing open shots, and all of us wasn't even fully developed. I think he was, but he was only a 96 overall, which is the goal was 99. But he was just kind of trying to be a jerk and try to just share that he thinks he's better than me, and I try to simply explain to him, why are you messaging me? You're already showing a sign of weakness in yourself to even exhort your frustration on me, which is so little, because the goal should have been to win the game, not for me just to make an open shot, because we could have won the game and you could have just not played with me anymore. We got to make multiplayer better. Because the goal for him, I do not know what his end goal was, but my end goal was to get the W. I didn't care that I missed a shot. I mean, he also shot shots that I thought was questionable, but hey, it's neither here or there. The game of basketball is to win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. The community is drawn on perfection, or you got to be this, you got to be that, but it's unrealistic. And are they holding their own self accountable? But that's neither here or there either. So let's move on to number 6. Excuse me. I'm referencing 2K community, because playing with random, you must be like, I like to say this a lot. Everybody got to be a playmaker in basketball, from a point guard that's a playmaking shot creator, all the way to the center that's paint defender. You got to be a playmaker. So, and what I'm showing now in the clip is me running with a squad, so you will see a different type of gameplay. And if you watch that video, it's excuse me, the commentary is different. I'm not talking as much. My guys talk more than I do a lot of time, and you just see the feel of it, like holding each other accountable. Basketball comes with a little trash talking, but it comes with, how I would say, positive type of trash talking, more of like, I mess with you, I play with you a lot. I'm just gonna, get at you to make you think about that bonehead mistake, and let's move on. And the concept is always move on, because it's a possession. We still can win. But I say this, you always got to playing with randoms, is because at the end of the day, what you think you're able to do by yourself with 2 other people that's trying to do something with you, it doesn't really work. You might have a slasher that needs to slash into the rim, so he's moving his defender with him, and you're sitting there trying to dribble. You got to think, like, it might not work. So if you play make and get them involved, and let them understand that, you're going to play team ball, because once you start showing that you're going to be a ball or a cheesehead, then they might clock out mentally and just quit on you, or just start flopping. And the whole point is to win the basketball game, not to go practice some moves where you could go do that somewhere else, right? Like your my court. But even with Fortnite or Call of Duty, man, you gotta practice on trying to playing with people and try to, even just going to do what they do. If a guy's setting screens, just try it. You're playing with randoms. Uh, Evidently, you gotta understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to get you available or trying to help create his shot, because that's probably the only way he know how to play. And if that's the only way he know how to play, then if you want to win, then you have to adapt and play with it. Like, you gotta be better. You just got to be better, but everybody got to be a playmaker. And I also put for each other when you wasn't to be a ball and you don't have space, missions, and even if you are trying to ball hog, and one thing you shouldn't do is get frustrated because somebody's setting you screens. You also have to be patient and what you have to do. Now, if you play make for other two people, they might give you space, or you could just get on the mic and ask them, like, "Can I get a little space? I want to try to create a shot." Because people are not gonna just assume what you're gonna do. Some people just play basketball a certain way and they want to start setting screens and playing basketball that way. And now one thing we also gotta realize. I have 4 minutes to finish up. There are kids, adults, girls, boys playing basketball. So respect the thought on not knowing who you're playing with. So when you message them, you gotta understand you don't know who you're messaging. You could be messaging a little kid and you calling them trash. Like, let's just be better as humans, or just calling, like, dude, you suck. Like, it might be a girl. Like, let's just be better and let's not message people. Like, we gotta treat people like how we treat people in real life. We gotta treat internet, period, and online gaming or any social anything as a real life altercation, because in one way or another, this is the way of life at this point due to COVID. So let's be better. If you can't be better and you're someone showing weakness by messaging people or showing your frustration and putting it on people, ask yourself, why are you playing with randoms? Because you have no friends? So you're mad at everyone because nobody want to play with you, or because you can't, I hate to touch on the subject of, like, you can't afford a better player, or so you get mad? No, just play better. The whole thing is learning how to play the game and playing the game right. Once you do that, then you can somewhat of freestyle. But I'm gonna wrap it up with that. I just wanted to make a short video on trying to make random and 2K experience a little better. That's my whole little objective here. And any multiplayer game, because this will go across the board with Fortnite or anything. Like, if you don't have friends and you playing with randoms, like, just think about it. If you be positive and play the game right, you're going to eventually make friends. Then that's when you can start experiencing different ways on how to play in your gaming, and then you can get better on learning how to manipulate moves when you have people on the mic with you or just playing with you consistently, so they can know your game as well. I'm going to end this video. Well, I see you on the next creation, and I hope everybody have a blessed day. Thanks for viewing.